Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin and Cardano. We want to take a look at both the Bitcoin and the Cardano chart, and Bitcoin is currently consolidating a little bit after a move up from yesterday, when we had an exciting day yesterday due to the CPI data, and it already started to move up before the CPI data was released. That all came in line with expectations generally of the market, so Bitcoin and other cryptos remained pretty much, well, in a sense unaffected, but actually they went up. I guess there was a bit of a relief that the figures were in line with expectations. So far, Bitcoin is consolidating, and we talked about that before. Overall, Bitcoin generally is back in a short-term uptrend. And also we talked about that, and I said when Bitcoin is doing that, I would expect, of course, many other altcoins to follow. And we, especially yesterday, saw a bit of a rally, and today as well, it's going to continue here for some cryptos. So let's start with Bitcoin first. Bitcoin is currently, after the low here of that wave 3 and the smaller wave 5, currently consolidating, retracing pretty much in the medium term here. So just a high-level picture for everybody who's new on the channel. My primary expectation is that we are in this large correction for Bitcoin ABC that we basically started back in May, a correction. So we had this peak here, in April, and then throughout May we had a first correction into June and July. All of this was actually part of the correction when we made a new all-time high. Yes, hard to believe, but that is what I think is the most likely scenario, that you had your large wave 1 here, came down in a wave A, now going up, then came up in a wave B, which is part of an ABC correction. That wave B did overshoot the wave 1, and now we're coming down in a wave C. Does that definitely need to happen? And does the wave C definitely need to land in the area of 20 to 29k? No, of course not, but I think it's the highest probability. I played through extensively various scenarios, and this is for me the most likely one. I always try to share different scenarios with you on the channel, but this one here has become certainly the most likely one. As soon as I see this changing, I of course make you aware. But currently it is running in line with expectations, and therefore I have no reason to change it at the moment. Nevertheless, on this channel and also in the channel membership, if you want to join, you find a link in the description. Then you can join if you're interested, to join Discord and Telegram. There we of course discuss different options, and because we want to be prepared for both scenarios, we also start to, or I at least, start to dollar cost average in at certain levels here. Most recently here at 39.8, which was perfectly here the low of that swing low here, and this was the absolute low at 39.8, which is great, and now a nice upside within just a few days. So of course always wise to be prepared for both scenarios. I did tell you before that below 40k I start to dollar cost average into Bitcoin, because even if we drop to 30 or 29k or whatever, or 25k, the next wave up will just outperform everything that we've seen so far in my view for Bitcoin. So there I see levels of 150k, maybe even 200k Bitcoin, and that's also all based on Fibonacci levels and the Elliott Wave count. Now currently my primary scenario is that Bitcoin then, before that final sell off into that area, that final wave 5, is doing here a wave 4 to the upside. That area that is now based on the situation or the scenario that we had a wave low here, and that we are now retracing in a wave 4 to the 0.786 or 0.214.38. Oh, let me just do that again. That we're retracing here to the key fib levels. So let me just show you. And we are here in this. From there, we want to draw the wave 3. There you go, and there you can see that this is the 0.382 fib level. Oh yeah, between the 0.382 and the 0.5 fib level, between 47 and 49.5, pretty much here. This is the retracement level for that wave. Now there is an alternative. In that wave 4 here, we have room all the way up to 49.5k. Should we go above that, does it mean we are now back in a bull run? No, it doesn't, because you remember this scenario here when I showed you the yellow target box. This was pretty much all the time my primary expectation, that when we came down here from that, the wave B down there, and we came down here to the wave 3, moved all the way up, I did originally, that was my primary scenario, tell you here that this could have been a wave A. We're coming up in a wave B here, and then you're gonna see here the wave C, and that was all based on the wave B here, and then the wave C down. So that you had here an A and the wave B, and as part of that wave B you had an A, B, C. It was like that. And this wave B scenario was for me the most likely one, because all of this here looked very much like a wave B, very, very choppy, you know, hard to manage, hard to trade. And this is still a possibility that we actually could have now seen the wave A here, that you could have seen the wave A here, and now you're gonna see the wave B, because this is still a possibility that you come down, basically here A, B, C, and within that wave B you again have your three waves, so A, B, C. Okay, might look a bit complex now, but within that wave B you will have an A, B, C again, and that wave B would come lower than the wave A. It's absolutely possible. So two scenarios. Now in that scenario, what would be the price target here? And to do that, we go down all the way to the low. So, and it would have shifted a little bit down now. I would go with a 0.5 fib level all the way up to the 0.786. So that would be sitting here between 54.4 and 63k. So you've got two scenarios here, you know. In the first scenario, that wave 4, we could get all the way up to 49.5, and in the second scenario, that larger wave B, before you get the final sell-off, we could get all the way up to 63 in an ideal scenario, but this could also go a little bit higher, you know. So it is it is just hard to predict, and that's what we have to go with. But because we want to prepare for different scenarios, we it's advisable, you know, to be prepared for different scenarios. I certainly take my buy and sell orders, and everybody wants to see them, and maybe decides to follow them. That's entirely up to you. No financial advice, but if you want to do that, you can join as a channel member and find then my buy and sell orders on Discord. Overall, in the very short term here for Bitcoin as well, it's pretty much doing what was expected. Told you yesterday that we could form here something like maybe a cup and handle, or certainly a cup, you know, so this accumulation pattern, and then a bit of a consolidation, and that is exactly what the price is doing here. So we need to wait here for a breakout now. What you can identify here, that we are moving alongside this ascending trend line, and potentially this is becoming something like a triangle here. So this could really break out within the last 12 hours, I would say, if this is a valid pattern, then and I would expect another move up coming from down here now, and this could be preparing for the next move up, maybe to 45.5. We've got a resistance level here. So I think we're gonna see a few days of good Bitcoin performance. Cardano also consolidating together with Bitcoin, not really anything new, just waiting as well. Cardano currently back, or again below the 20-day moving average. That's currently pushing the price down after Cardano moved up yesterday, outperformed Bitcoin on its way up, being held down by the 20-day moving average and the 50-day. So you can see here the wick actually reached the 50-day moving average at 137, and the candle, or the current price, is sitting here between the 20-day moving average at 130. So we can't at the moment get above 130. That is also no surprise. Told you yesterday that I would be surprised if the price is going through 130 straight away, because we were on the 1 hour at least overbought. But what you can see here, it could be here again just a consolidation in line with Bitcoin. You could understand this potentially as a bull flag. It is early days though, but you come from down there quite strongly to the upside, and then you do here your consolidation, maybe here a falling wedge, out of which you would then break out here at some point. So at the moment you've touched your support here once, you touched your resistance twice, and you could possibly, from the next move down, you could then shoot up and go through here maybe all the way up to the tested the 50-day moving average again here at 137. All of that for Cardano still is very early days. You can't speak about a sustainable breakout here. It's really only the first leg up. And really to get Cardano to a sustainable breakout, we need to move to much higher prices because this correction has gone on for a long time now. But it seems to be holding above $1 now, which is good. Seems to be holding here the 128 as well. And on the daily chart, what we can see is that we are here still below the 50 level of the RSI, which I mentioned as a very important resistance level, so we can't currently get above that. And also the first bullish cross here that we saw again on the MACD is still there, so you still have that bullish cross at play, and the last time that happened we moved all the way up to 160, so we could see if that is going to continue here, maybe another price move up, maybe to 160, 150, 160, and then it all depends on Bitcoin. Does Bitcoin go only into that wave 4, which, you know, personally I would prefer, because then the sell-off is done quicker, or does Bitcoin go all the way up to wave B here, and will it surprise us all, and people will get too bullish again? You know, we will move up here maybe to 63k and go down then. And as always, we want to be prepared for both scenarios, so there are ways to do it. And yeah, if you want to learn more, you can also consider to join as a channel member. We have live chat and live stream every Sunday, and you can join the Telegram and Discord, of course. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.